Last night, the Hate Offences Bill was passed in the Dáil by 78 votes to 50. Three of the people that voted in favour of that were Fianna Fáil's Dáil, Fine Gael's Michael Ring and Fine Gael's Alan Dillon. So, what is the definition of hate under this bill that was passed last night? Well, that's the problem. There is no proper definition of hate. Just to give you an example, let's say an offence has been committed against somebody. In this case, it was against an Irish, white, straight female, for example. Well, that offence will be treated in front of the law as it's always been treated in front of the law. Let's take another scenario, that the same offence is committed against somebody from a minority group, somebody who has some of these protected characteristics, the likes of race, religion or gender. Well, then you're going to be treated differently in front of the law. You're potentially going to be at risk of having committed a hate crime. So this long-standing principle that we've always had, where we're all equal under the law, is not the case anymore after last night's bill has passed. The amount of justice that somebody gets depends on how many minority groups that they fall into, or how many of these protected characteristics that they identify with. One of these protected characteristics that I mentioned is gender. Now, some of you will have seen Senator Sharon Keoghan in the Shannon last week, who was on her feet for over 20 minutes, listing out all the over 70 genders that there supposedly are now. Some of you will remember a time when there were only two genders, male and female. Well, that's not the case anymore. There's no doubt to me that we're living in clown world, and unfortunately, Alan Dillon fits right in. I'm not saying Alan Dillon is a bad guy. He's probably a nice guy, he's a good footballer and all that. But the fact is that he can say whatever he likes to you, he can think whatever he likes, but when it comes to a vote, he will vote the way he's told to vote. He'll be told to vote by the cabinet. 15 people tell the government how to vote. And because of the party political system and the whip system in place, he votes the way he's told to vote. Otherwise, he'll be kicked to the back benches, he'll lose his ministerial position, and it'll potentially impact him financially. So, make sure you vote for a strong, independent voice in the upcoming general election.